Players, your homie C-Rod, and today we got Son Gohan, the prodigy himself, and he is gonna achieve the powerful Super Saiyan 4 form, and he's gonna have a little help from his homie C-Rod right here, and I'm gonna help this guy right here turn Super Saiyan 4. So this guy, you get it from attending the anime convention or the Dragon Ball World Tour adventure, and you managed to get this leader pretty much early access. And I was lucky. Shout out to Core TCG for hooking me up with a job there, so I managed to actually get the actual leader. And I have a freaking powerful deck right here in store for all of you. Just bear with me. This deck is freaking killer. And I also want to say to stay tuned, because we are going to be live streaming Core TCG's regionals, and it's going to be very, very tight. It's going to be this Saturday, July 27th, on our Twitch, and on top of that on our Super Player channel. So be ready for that notification to see some of the best players go at it. So we got Son Gohan right here, the prodigy, right? He has an activate main, once per turn burst 2 ability, so you got to get 2 cards from the top of your deck, put them in the drop area, then you get to pick up a life. And if your opponent has 5 or more lives, they pick up a life too, and that is freaking crazy because you're going to be pretty much dealing damage to your opponent just by activating this ability, which is very good. And on top of that, he has an awaken ability that when your life is at 4 or less, you get to flip this card over and draw 2 cards. Then you go from Son Gohan to boom, Super Saiyan Son Gohan with, you know, the help of his little bro right there. Then he has an auto sparking 5. You draw 1 card when you have 5 in the drop. Another auto that whenever one of your cards activates the alliance ability, you get to KO one of your opponent's battle cards. But we're not really gonna use that auto in this deck, unfortunately, so disregard that one. And an activate main, which is the one we're gonna be abusing. With this activate main, sparking 5, choose 3 cards in your hand, put them in the drop area. Then all your cards gain 10k power that happen to be red or green, and including the leader card himself. And that extra 10k boost is what's gonna allow us to achieve Super Saiyan 4 for that final Kamehameha times 100 to go onto your opponent. And that is the leader right there. So we got Videl in this deck. I kid you not, I have beaten people with this Videl because this leader, Son Gohan, boosts up all cards by 10k, making her 5k, actually a 15k if she is on the field. She becomes a free play battle card. You do not have to pay her energy because of her permanent ability right here. That permanent ability lets her become a free play battle card if your leader is Son Gohan, which it is, and she's a blocker, pretty much defending that attack. And worst case scenario, she becomes a 15k attack after you activate your leader's sparking ability. Then we're gonna step into the Grand Tour, and it's an activate main, pick up 7 once you play this card, and you get to choose one, you know, Trunks, Goku, or Pan among them and play it. And this is what is going to really take off the deck. This card allows us to pretty much bring out Super Saiyan 4 much cheaper. So we got 3 of those. Then intensifying power Trunks. What does this card do? Well, you pretty much attack, pick up a life. He pretty much gains 10k power, making this guy a 15k attack and critical, meaning if that life is actually like goes through, the attack actually goes through, the life isn't going to go to the hand, it goes straight to the drop. And this is very good to keep the consistent pressure, and we have 4 of these. And then we have Trunks Surge of Energy. This card is very useful as well. Not only is he a Trunks GT, another target for, you know, Grand Tour spaceship, whenever he gets a power boost, you draw 1 card, and that's gonna be pretty easy to do with your Sparking 5 leader's ability. So that is awesome. So you get a 25k battle card plus a draw initially. And the reason we have 4 of these is because we have this chain attack Trunks. We want evolve targets to activate this evolve ability. For 2 energies, you get to pretty much evolve, play this card on top of a GT Trunks for just 2 energies instead of playing the 4, and you get to play a battle card with 15k power or less from your hand onto the field allowing you to keep the consistent pressure onto your opponent. And this card is going to allow us to, bring out Super Saiyan 4 much cheaper as well. Then we got combination attacking Pan. Very useful card as well. Permanent if you have a Son Goku GT in the battle area with 25k power or more, she becomes a free play battle card. So initially you could spam her out for free if you happen to have a 25k power GT Trunks or GT Goku. And an activate main, on top of giving that free play, she also boosts up a GT Trunks or a GT Goku by 5k. That ability is freaking awesome. And you can spam her out and then activate your leader Sparking, and then you have a bunch of 20k attackers on the field. She is freaking awesome. This is what makes the deck freaking fast and aggressive. And on top of that, I added Fearless Pan. This is one of the best hits that you could get off of Grand Tour Spaceship. What does she do? Let me focus it real quick. She's a blocker, barrier, and when you play this card, you get to choose all other cards on the field that are red, including your leader, and they all gain a 5k boost power plus double strike. Awesome finishing Pan right here. And she's a barrier blocker, meaning she can defend you if you do not finish your opponent off. And I kid you not, I have managed to make this Videl up to 20k double strikes, and since I swarm them all, they are all beast mode double strike Videls. I kid you not, this card changes the game a lot. Then I added Giru in here because it's another target for, Grand Tour Spaceship. At the very worst, this is another hit. And it's a 10k combo card. And it's GT, try to keep a theme as well. But mainly I added 4 of these just because of, the Grand Tour Spaceship. Then I have Pine-Sized Goku. Let me focus it. There you go, Pine-Sized Goku. When this card comes into play for 1 energy, you pick up 7 and you get to get a GT Goku among them. So Goku is the one that shows Gohan how to turn Super Saiyan 4. So this card gets us, our combo pieces. So this is the main target you want to hit with the Grand Tour Spaceship. You get this guy onto the field, and then when you have 4 lives or less, which you're going to be able to do because you're going to be striking your life with your Unawakened Leader's ability, he becomes a 5-cost, GT Goku. Why is that good? Because he is an evolve target for, after you go Super Saiyan, you go Super Saiyan 3, right? We're going in steps here. And Super Saiyan 3 Victorious Fist is freaking beast. 1 energy, EX Evolve. You get to evolve on top of a Goku with an energy cost of 5. And guess what? This Goku becomes an energy cost of 5 late game when you have 4 lives or less, or early game. Honestly, by turn 3, you can bring this guy out. And then you have a dual attack, boosted up double strike monster. And what I like to do is I like to attack with him, right? Then he refreshes and then evolve on top of him again and attack, gains a power boost, and then you could do it multiple times and have multiple dual attacks onto your opponent. And then finally, after Super Saiyan 3, we go Super Saiyan 4. And Super Saiyan 4 Goku, if his power exceeds over 40,000 or more, like 40,000 or more, this card becomes a non-negatable triple strike. He has deflect, meaning when he comes onto the field, he's not going to be able to be stopped unless they have Mutai Ito. But other than Mutai Ito, this card is a freaking triple strike, non-negatable attack because our leader happens to be a Saiyan and he happens to be a red Saiyan leader. So his permanent skill that your opponent cannot activate counters when he attacks actually takes off, and that's what makes this freaking deck broken. And that's why Super Saiyan Gohan is going Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, and the Sparking 5 ability is gonna automatically give this guy 10k, making him 40k, making his triple strike a non-negatable attack. And that is how Goku shows, Gohan had to turn Super Saiyan 4. So we're running 4 of those Super Saiyan 4 Gokus. And then Strategies of Universe 7, I added this card. It's a 0 cost free play card. You pretty much just play it and you make your Super Saiyan 4 gain barrier so they do not remove it from the field with a skill. And then next turn, guess what happens? Boom! You got the secret rare ultimate, and that Strategies of Universe 7 is going to solidify the fact that next turn you can EX evolve on top of this guy. This guy on top of the other Super Saiyan 4. And then he's an ultimate. You can only run one of these. When he attacks, if his power is 60k or more, he automatically deals 1 burn damage to your opponent when he attacks. And an activate main, you get to drop 2 cards. He restands and he can attack again, dealing another burn damage. Freaking crazy. 100 times Kamehameha Super Saiyan 4 Gohan into the mix. And then I want to shout out Yomi as well, because she gave me the idea of Super Saiyan 4 Gohan. And then we got After Image Technique. Freaking amazing. You get to strike your life, activate the Sparking 5, and activate this counter by paying a life instead of an energy. Or you can just pay an energy if you want, and you gain 40k power, and you decrease an opponent by 10k as well. So this card is an alternative. It's not really a negate, so this card could save you from Victory Strike if you really need to. And that is the end of the Super Saiyan 4 Gohan deck profile. Like, I kid you not, I've been able to kill people by using his activate main and gaining 10k. You could literally have this guy and then literally spam out, boom, boom, boom. If you have them all onto the field, let me put them over here, and then activate your leader's ability, give them all 10k, and then you know, you got a freaking non-negatable Super Saiyan 4 going for game. And like I said, you guys want to check out our live stream July 27th, this Saturday, Core TCG Regionals. It's gonna be freaking epic, and check this deck out. It's freaking strong, broken, and like we always say, y'all stay super.